I do remember us going to a similar location like this with, there's the Mary. And there's Frankie. Gen 1 Frankie, by the way.
Oh, he's puny. We can kick his ass, take him.
Yeah, we actually ran into Frankie actually came with us on the ship at the beginning of the game, and he's like massive.
So Frankie's one of our crewmates, but this is an event in the past before he was officially inducted.
Frankie, however, is quite sus.
See.
He's also a cyborg.
Yes, he is.
That's a spoiler.
Well, kind of hard for it not to be a spoiler, considering the freaking metal nose on his face.
It's One Piece. The metal nose could literally just be he has sleep apnea.
Yeah, it could mean anything in this universe. It means he snores.
Oh.
Sleep apnea is basically you have a regular breathing pattern essentially while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I know. I have that.
I just didn't hear you correctly.
Okay.
Hey,
Kit's in the chat.
You're talking about sleep acne.
Popeye's cousin is wild.
Yeah, that's correct.
This is the one that ate his carrots, but not his spinach.
Yep, we're fighting Gen 1 Frankie. You called it.
What's Gen 1 Frankie?
Oh, well, this is before
the time skip.
Oh, okay. Alright, time skip.
Time skip, the best way to level up.
Snake, you just created a time skip.
Okay, yeah, Frank. Let's see.
You accidentally kill Frankie in the world of memories. Luke, you created a time paradox.
Oh no!
I'll go ahead and quickly deal with him first while activating Gear 2.
You know, Metal Gear Solid 3 was my first Metal Gear game. And there's this section where you have Ocelot knocked unconscious at your feet when you return to gameplay. So I just thought, I'm just going to shoot this guy in the head. I don't want him coming back. He's annoying. And I do that, and I kill him. And then the game says, you created a time paradox. And I was so confused.
What's a time paradox? What does this have to do with anything?
Yeah, what happened? And then I found out the third game's a prequel to a much bigger franchise. And that Ocelot character is actually like a pivotal player.
Hi, Chopper. Tony Chopper, the adorable reindeer doctor.
Rudolph the Chopper, the blue-nosed doctor, had a very sketchy degree. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it was forged.
You would even say he spent, 3 berries online to get it?
All of the other doctors used to point and call him names like Quack. They never
let him on the ethics committee.
Oh yeah, now I have the enemies attacking each other because I charmed them both.
Nice.
So now they're competing for your affection?
They're competing for Nami's affection.
Is that legal, Dr. Nick? Probably. It's legal somewhere.
I don't like that phrasing there.
You know, it's weird. Frankie looks so scrungly as Gen 1, and he actually looks more, pardon the pun, put together after the time skip. Did anyone else ever notice that? Or is that just me?
Like I said, I haven't watched the show, so I'm not sure.
I was gonna say, I'll take the when I have the opportunity, I'll load up the picture of post time skip Frankie for you.
One of the few post time skip outfits for the Straw Hat crew I like.
Oh, they are dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out. Nami real quick.
It's 3-person parties.
Yeah. Each in One Piece battles, they're actually different areas that where combat takes place. Up to 4 areas. When you defeat an area, you can actually have your teammates join in another area to help them out.
Is this in the show too, or is it just the game?
It's
just the game.
Okay.
Yeah, in the show there are plenty of like chaotic fighting going on, but they actually, I'm actually surprised how much detail they put into how the combat works here. You can actually have teammates helping each other out.
I see.
Whereas in the show and in the manga, it's a perennial free-for-all.
I mean, as it is with most these type of shows.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and show this off.
There he is, Monster Point.
The man himself.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh. Oh, I thought he was taller. Okay.
Yeah,
He's
unfortunately,
already towering over the entire battlefield. Oh, I thought he'd be taller.
but yeah.
Wait, was that?
Hasn't it got jacked?
But yeah, there's But yeah, Chopper in the background there, he takes something called a rumble ball, which is basically medicine that he made to basically enable himself more transformation forms. Because he ate something known as the human fruit, and which enables him which basically gave him all the abilities of a human. And
I see.
And most devil fruits of that type come in 3 different forms, like human, like full transformation. Now he has to pay taxes. Full transformation, base form, and the in between.
The drawback of the human fruit no one tells you about. You now have to pay taxes.
But Chopper was actually able to discover multiple other transformation points by giving himself drugs.
Ah.
The best way to transform.
By just doing a lot of heroin. Just copious amounts.
Yeah, Usopp tells him, hey, they're not our enemies.
そうか。おめえらが小僧兄ちゃんの仲間なのか。
There's being a drug-induced fever dream actually make it more sensible, if anything. Yeah.
Well, that guy has like triple J.
何どうしたの？
いや、何も言うな。おめえらの旅路は俺のハートを揺さぶったぜ。この船との絆を命を落として守ってきたなんてな。ちきしょう、泣かせやがるぜ。まったくおめえらはスーパーな船乗りだ。
Yeah, that's Frankie's thing. He says, super! Because he's like,
He's supposed to be the American on the crew.
Oh. That guy?
Frankie.
He is the token American.
Yeah.
Token American.
here we are. By the way, this is definitely a change because Lucci, Kaku, and them never met the Straw Hats until, well, the agents.
おとなしくついてこい、カティフラム。
ああ、誰らの一大工が偉そうに。
Oh yeah, Frankie's real name is Cuddy Flan.
そして
Cuddy Flam, yeah.
言う意味もわからねえな。待てよ。
How do you get the name Luffy?
You meant Frankie, you dumb bird.
Yeah, there's
Oops.
yeah, this is a complete change from the original timeline. Now we're fighting Lucci and Kaku. Actually, nope, we're just fighting agents. We're just fighting Lucci and the other agents. Kaku does not have his devil fruit yet.
So he can't beat us up with Pasta Machine?
Nope, he does not have the powers of the Pasta Machine. And by Pasta Machine, I mean giraffe.
Yeah, the dude with the square nose and the mask over his mouth gains the ability to turn into a giraffe.
I see.
Yeah, the fight with Kaku in the story is very weird.
Kit says it best. I have many questions. I feel like I want few answers. That's One Piece for you.
Yeah,
I feel the same way.
I agree with that.
What you need to know about One Piece is the more ridiculous someone's power has, like the more just flat out random and seemingly useless it sounds, the more likely that person could 1v1 God.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have the power of the jacket fruit.
Best part is, I don't know if you're joking.
I'm not joking. There actually is a devil fruit called the jacket fruit, where if you eat it, you can basically turn into a jacket that someone else wears, and you gain control of that person.
Oh, I thought.
Interesting.
I thought it gave you like these incredible reflexes and battle awareness, making you stupid good with guns and melee weapons, but it comes at the cost of becoming obsessed with different masks that you impose personalities on that gradually drive you to insanity.
You also just have a massive hate boner against Russians.
Yep, and an obsession with 80s era technology.
Yeah. And the color magenta.
Oh, so much magenta. Your entire vision becomes polluted by the color magenta.
We're referencing Hotline Miami.
The character's name is Jacket.
Yeah. Kill God is actually one of my favorite anime tropes. It's a good one. Just hi, ultimate being that created the universe.
I mean, it's just an RP trope in general anyways.
In Japan, gods are just a stepping stone for our heroes.
Yes, I refer you to every Shin Megami Tensei game ever.
Well, Shin Megami Tensei changes the trope a little bit, because instead of using the power of friendship to kill God, it's you use the power of gods to kill your friends.
Oh, so it's the opposite.
Yep.
I still think that would be.
God.
I still think it'd be really fun to have one where you meet God, you go to fight him, and then he just starts fucking around with your stats because he has power of this universe, so he just changes your stats. Like you just open up, like you attack him, it does 0 damage, you're wondering why, you open up your character menu and you notice that your attack has been reduced to 0. Oh. Like he attacks you, and these normal ass attacks are doing a little bit of damage, and then finally it gets to the point where it should reduce your health points to 0, but it goes into the negatives, and he's saying, "Oh, you probably thought that was going to kill you, right? Well, I'm afraid you haven't suffered enough yet, my friend."
The power of friendship compels you.
Oh god, that'd be a fantastic line. Like you get all powered up with all your buddies, like right before the attack, he says, I see friendship has given you tremendous power. Well, I suppose I must take this from you then. And then there's this high-powered attack and just boom, boom, boom. And all your friends are just instantly dead.
Interesting.
Takes that power from you. It's like, oh wait. You go to revive them. And if you carefully read the description of the revival item, it will have been changed from revives teammates or something like that, whatever it originally says, to a worthless item. And if you try and use it, it does nothing, because he changed how items function in your inventory.
What game is this for?
I'm just saying that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh,
These
it's
are just
this
just dumb what ifs.
Uh-huh.
I don't know of any game that does this.
Just the end result of this is all culminated into futility. You cannot fight back against the universe itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was concerned for a second. Like, what game would inflict that against you?
Undertale.
I would definitely make that game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would make that game in a heartbeat if I
You
could.
just gotta suffer right at the end of the game. It's all been culminating up to this message of it was all meaningless. Get screwed, idiot.
Morty, it's all meaningless, Morty. Morty, life is just a reaction of random chemicals, Morty. It's all true. Trust the science, Morty.
I don't think I want a game where you start as God and then
Then progressively leveled down to hang out with humans.
Until you unlock the power of friendship and return to godhood.
Yes. It's just time is a flat circle to game.
the endless circle of.
I'm sorry, did you mean Dragon's Dogma?
Finish the cycle of eternal return.
Except the best part is, all your friends are pretty much just robots with no personality except for what you impose on them, meaning that your greatest friend is really yourself.
Exactly. Which is emphasized in the actual true ending of the game, where that is just exactly what happens. There's like a lore reason to justify that interpretation of the ending.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now you make me want to replay Dragon's Dogma. That's such a good game.
This is a fantastic game. Oh,
Which
who is
one?
that? Oh, Angry Joe's an idiot. Just don't listen to anything he says.
Yeah, Angry Joe wouldn't know a good game if it married him. We're talking about a guy who went to a game show to a video game award show to question the host, and he didn't know what categories were going to be featured there, so he just made up random bullshit questions on the spot and got owned.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Angry Joe did this.
Yeah.
Was it at E3 that he did this?
Yeah, it was an E3.
Yeah, he was there as like one of the more clout-heavy YouTubers. I'm not entirely sure how this is going, but basically he got to be able to interview some people, but he had no idea what he was doing, did not prepare for anything at all, and just got completely own-zoned in his own interview.
Wow.
Yeah. It says, "I'd like to think I have good taste in games, but I'm really into Pokemon Scarlet, so I also clearly enjoy pain."
Yeah, I haven't played a Pokemon game since Sun and Moon because just none of them have looked interesting to me. I look at Pokemon Scarlet and I see a semi-decent game, but not worth actually dusting off my Switch for, and most of the Pokemon in that look kind of bad to me.
Yeah.
I like Meowscarada, and that's like it from that game.
I think the last Pokemon game I was excited for was Super Mystery Dungeon, and that was it.
Oh man, that stupid
Oh,
green cat and the amount of hits it has on E621. Oh goodness.
I just,
マリモのやつには負けねえ。
I mean, it's a very cute cat.
Yeah,
I
this
stopped.
is very true.
Yeah, I stopped playing Pokemon since like before X, mostly because I got smacked in the face with this is a like the whole Mega Evolution thing screams like the blatant Digimon ripoff.
Oh, I mean, I didn't like the Mega Evolution thing, but that's just I just didn't think it was very interesting.
Yeah.
And I got the game like when it came out, like Pokemon X.
It says, "I definitely don't spend a notable amount of time petting my Meowscarade."
Yeah.
Yeah, when I play that game,
Oh, I forgot to mention, Lucci has the power of the leopard fruit. He transformed
this asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought the leopard asshole and Lucci were two different characters.
Nope, they're the same guy. Yeah, he ate the power of the cat fruit, model leopard.
さっきカティフラムと何やら話しておったの。いや、何か知っているかもしれん。その男も連行せい。
じきにここも沈む。揃って地獄に行くがいい。
Oh, by the way, the reason why everyone's like costumes suddenly changed is because the costumes that I have the characters currently in are DLC.
I see.
Yeah, everyone's wearing their pre-time skip outfits. But in this cutscene, this is what they look like currently, really.
つまり世界政府の本拠地
Yeah, I wanted to have these characters in their pre-time skip stuff while they're in this while they're at this point in time, because it just makes more visual sense to me.
Yeah.
And also, Chopper's pre-time skit hat will always be the best. It'll just be the ultimate look.
Oh yeah, they basically skipped the entire thing about them invading the mayor's place to try and find the blueprints there. Because they're trying to find because CP9 is a government organization trying to find the excuse me.
Trying to find the excuse me, yes. Very powerful item.
Yeah, they're trying to find blueprints to a super weapon known as Pluton, which is a ship that is legendary, supposed to have the power to blow up an island in a single shot. And Frankie, they don't talk about this till later, but Frankie actually has the blueprints inside his body because he's a cyborg.
Oh.
I guess that's one place to put him.
Yeah, not the first time in these types of stories where where characters would hide important material inside their bodies. For example, a character that'll appear later named Brooke, who is in fact a skeleton. He hides he actually hides things inside his head.
I see.
I mean, most of us hide things inside of our head. It's just typically a bit more difficult to retrieve them.
And typically, it's more in a metaphorical sense.
Most of a literal one.
By the way, the skeleton Brook is another one of our crewmates. He's the musician.
Oh, he's already bored.
Yeah, when I have the opportunity, I'll show the character stuff. Yeah, Luffy is the captain, Zoro is the first mate, / who is the swordsman. Oh, sweet, Nico Robin's here.
Nico Robin is best girl. Every crew needs it.
Who is this?
Yeah, in the original timeline, Nico Robin actually betrays the Straw Hats to save them.
In the original timeline, does that not happen in this version?
It doesn't happen in this version.
Yeah, they skip over that.
Yeah, because we're already going to Eni's lobby. We already have a reason to go to Eni's lobby. So, because originally CP9 threatened to annihilate the Straw Hats with something known as the Buster Call, which is basically imagine 10 freaking warships surrounding a single island and then completely annihilating that island. That's the Buster Call.
So
in exchange for allowing the Straw Hats to leave Water 7 safely, Nico Robin agreed to join with CP9 to basically surrender herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point she was basically just it was a situation where she feared the Straw Hats would abandon her because she was being chased by CP9. But the moment in Eni's lobby where they ultimately said basically just straight up told Nico Robin, "We want you to live." Nico Robin is finally able to declare that she actually wants to live, which is considered one of the best scenes in One Piece.
Yeah, taken out of context, and it's kind of funny without the proper context.
See, context is for chumps. Which is why One Piece doesn't use it.